When it comes to songwriting, there are very few people who can master it on their own. But it's okay, in my opinion, to use a team of people because the creativity just kind of elevates, right? And one of the examples I turn to and I always tell artists to use as an example is uh Partition by Beyonce. If you really want to like understand like songwriting for a vibe, that's the song you want to go to because you can understand at least by just listening to the song, removing a video, removing her, just by using your ears and your musicality. If you just pay attention to how they're layering and structuring every little piece of that song and why they're doing it, and just come to your own conclusions, you'll see how dense of a project that is. Now, there's other songs that could rival it, but the reason I picked this one is because it drives a certain energy that most people can relate to that has to do with some kind of like sexual dynamic, okay? And so usually what happens is when people want to talk about something that they deem, spicy or sexy or something like that, they go to some kind of high energy, you know, style music where everybody's on some kind of substance and we're just ravaging each other. Or they go to the polar opposite where it's so sensual that it's almost sacred in a way. It's boring and sacred. So this was a good song to where they got a mix of everything and it really does feel like the stages of intercourse, and it's really well written for music in terms of the average listener can follow along and doesn't have to be really in tune to follow along with the song. Now what do I mean by that? The average American, from what I heard, reads at a sixth grade level. So if I wanted to put Edgar Allan Poe into an R&B song and then try to spin it and make it sexy, a lot of you wouldn't listen to it, right? But on the other hand, if I can say the right provocative thing with the right tone at the right time, that level of musicality with a little bit of strategy can make a really good song. A really good song. So I suggest you go listen to Partition by Beyonce and see what you can glean from it as a musician and a creative. Try to remove your emotional biases to what you're hearing as far as listening to something new or listening to something in a new way. And I'll give you a tip. If you find something interesting that you hear, sing along. When you sing along, you can feel the effort needed to create that sound. And on a human level, you'll connect with the song. You may not enjoy it, you don't have to. But the key is to feel what's happening. And that's kind of why music works the way it does. The vibrations need to be felt. So let me know what you think. Go check it out.